All right, guys, welcome back to Motor T Scale Models. This is John. Been a while since I have done a video, a few weeks anyway. Been a little bit busy, taking some time to go out with the RV with the family, go up the lake and have some fun. So anyway, so came back. I wanted to kind of bring you up to date on where I'm at with the 1950 Ford custom pickup. If you remember from the previous video, this was purchased, I believe, at a swap meet or maybe a garage sale or something like that. It's been sitting in my shop for a very long time. I think I probably got this late, maybe late 1990s or early 2000s. Anyway, so I decided to see if we could get this one going. If you remember, I had this one and the 1991 Ford F350 dually. So in unboxing, or not unboxing, but anyway, and opened up the box, I got into this one. I realized that I was missing the instruction sheets. Several people reached out on the comments and said, hey, you could get them from Revell. You can download them. They'll email them to you. And I really appreciated that. However, I ended up not even getting the instructions. Just figured, you know what, I'd wing it and see where we're at. Got into starting to look at what needed to be put together and realized somebody had taken the motor and they had painted the motor. I'm sorry, they had glued the motor together and put all the chrome on the motor, but they did not paint the motor. So I tried taking it apart, ended up not doing so good. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to get me an aftermarket motor to go into this thing. So I reached out to Gopher Racing, I believe it is. Gopher Racing. And, well, this is Gopher Racing decals. But what I ended up doing is I purchased a 427 Ford competition engine assembly and ended up putting it together and seeing if it would fit inside of the truck. And needless to say, it did, but it didn't. It just did not seem to want to work right. It took me a little while to get it going. But that was the route I went with that. I think everything else was there other than the instructions and the fact that the motor was jacked up. So anyway, let's take a look and see. Let me show you guys what I came up with and tell me your thoughts. All right, so this is my vision of the 1950 Ford pickup truck. Decided that I wanted to kind of do some things a little different on it. I went with the flatbed style truck. I do have the rear fenders and the bed side pans and stuff, but I thought, as I was putting this together, I thought, man, that looks pretty good the way it is. So I thought that I would just stick with what I got here and go with that. So basically, here's where we're at. All right. So I went with the black paint on it. I really kind of was tossed on what color to go with. I've already done, some black vehicles, but the black really kind of caught my eye. So I kind of went with it. I did get, like I said, I got the motor in there. There was a few issues with fitment, but managed to make it work. Took some headers from a previous kit and got them in there. As you can see, it's a little bit crooked, but it is the best that I could do for this thing, and it was just kind of what it is. So anyway, I was also missing the drive shaft, so I had a couple old drive shafts. I just cut the U-joints off and had me a piece of tubing, and I put some drive shafts in it. So I went that route on there. So I had just a little bit of issues with the paint on the hood, but other than that, I think it turned out pretty good. Ended up having to trim the hood in order to get the air intake to come through, and as you can see, it doesn't set all that straight. And these are some or not after, these leftover parts from the Ford F350. I thought they looked pretty good on there. But anyway, and I've had these tires and rims for quite a while. So anyway, that is where I am at on this. And as you can see, get a little bit better look on it. There are some issues with it, no doubt. I did paint the bed and then chrome the rails. Just stuck the rear tail lights. I was missing the actual red lenses too, so I just went with some amber paint in there. I did gray on the interior. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with this one. The F-150 with a 427 competition motor inside of it. Tell me what you guys think. If you are new to my channel, thank you for coming to visit it. If you've been here before, thank you for returning. I really enjoyed doing these two kits. The Ford F350, the paint job was kind of messed up on that one. This one, I had no paint on it, but it did kind of go pretty good. But anyway, I'm rambling. Tell me what you think. Again, if you like the video, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. Also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever a new video comes out. And keep up with the comments. I really appreciate it. This community of model builders is a very special community. People come on here and they just do their very best that they can, and positive feedback is good. Some corrective criticism might not be too bad, but just being downright negative is not going to cut it. But anyway, I really enjoyed the time that I've had on here, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do next, but we'll go from there. I don't think I'm going to do any more restorations for a little while. Those two right there were a little challenging. Anyway, all right, guys, appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video. Semper Fi.